Coming up on this edition of SU TV News, College Game Day comes to Fargo.
A new workout is gaining popularity.
And in sports, Coach Bohl has entered the record books.
This is SU TV News, and it starts now.
Welcome to SU TV News. I'm Kayla Reamer.
And I'm Bryn Nelson. It's arguably the best exposure event in NDSU history.
ESPN's College Game Day is broadcasting nationwide for 3 hours this Saturday morning from downtown Fargo. 10,000 people are expected to attend the live show. SU TV Sports Director Morgan Lubin has more on the exciting news.
Going to the home of the two-time defending national champs, the #1 team in the country in the football championship subdivision.
Where's
next
that?
week, going off the grid, Fargo, North Dakota. Look it up, Lee.
Fargo,
North Dakota, the North Dakota State Bison.
When it was first announced that College Game Day was coming to Fargo, Bison fans went crazy. My Twitter and Facebook feed was completely filled with the shocking announcement. The only question the fans had, where would the filming take place?
Looked at several sites on campus and a couple of sites here in the Fargo Dome, and they also looked at places downtown, and they've selected a spot downtown at the 3rd and Broadway.
But most Bison fans were upset with the decision. A Facebook group was even created urging disappointed fans to call ESPN and ask for them to switch the location. How could they portray NDSU and Bison football from downtown?
ESPN's still going to feature those locations. They're going to get down there. They're going to do cut-ups of tailgating. They're going to get on our campus today, tomorrow, Saturday, film some of the academic buildings. And at the end of the day, when you see the show, it's not only telling the story of Bison football, but they're going to help tell the story of North Dakota State University as a whole.
This is just the 4th time in College Game Day history and the first time since 2008 that they have broadcasted from an FCS school. And Justin has an important message for the fans.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for Bison fans. This is a special part of our university's history right now. This will be something that students, alumni, fans are going to remember for a very long time.
And Justin's not the only one who knows just how big this is.
It's exponential. I don't know if that would be the correct term, but it's going to have, I think, a long-lasting effect on how we're viewed nationally.
Morgan Lubin reporting, SU TV News.
ESPN's coverage of College Game Day will start at 8 a.m. and will end at 11 a.m. You can view Game Day on Cable 1, Channel 34. NDSU will be playing Delaware State at the Fargo Dome, and the game will start at 2:30. Student Body President Robbie Loff has nothing but exciting words to say about the coverage.
One of the biggest events in NDSU history, whether it's the 3 million people per hour watching ESPN for the 3-hour time frame. That's a complete free publicity for not only our athletic program, but our academic fields, our students, our town, our community, our state. At the same time, this is going to be a great celebration of everything that is Bison Nation. So it's a great culmination of everything that we're excited about, and looking forward to the future. It's going to be something to remember for a long time.
NDSU fans are preparing for this weekend's big game, and everyone in Fargo-Moorhead has Bison pride.
This week for Sidewalk Stampede, we set out to get students' reactions to ESPN College Game Day coming to Fargo and setting up downtown.
I thought it was super awesome when I heard the news that they would be coming, and I think it'll be great for Bison Nation to get that exposure.
I think it's good that NDSU is getting some more national recognition. Let people know about the FCS and that North Dakota actually has good sports and good schools.
I think it's awesome. I'm really excited. I'm probably going to go downtown.
I kind of think halfway in between. I mean, it's a really great opportunity for us, even though it's downtown. Kind of sucks that we won't be able to be up at tailgating, but in all honesty, ESPN being in Fargo is a huge deal, so I think we should just kind of get over it and enjoy the moment.
Well, I still think it's pretty awesome that Game Day is actually coming to Fargo. Because, I don't know, it's a smaller campus, it's not a big school, but at the same time, I know of a couple buddies and I who wanted to go down to the game early, and now that it's not the Fargo Dome, it's a bummer, but I don't know, what can you
do? For the past 10 years, KNDS, NDSU's student-run radio station, has broadcasted out of the same location. At the end of this school year, all that will be changing. SU TV's Jared Maynewalt has the story.
Last week, KNDS's General Manager Steven Anderson met with NDSU's Student Body Vice President Eric Diedrich to discuss what will ultimately become of the demolition of the KNDS building.
Just talked about the future of where KNDS's new building will be, how much it'll cost, for our move, for the new building, the time frame of our demolition.
Although a new physical location will give the station an opportunity for a fresh start, most of its members will have a rather somber emotion regarding the demolition.
There's a lot of soul in this place, 10 years of DJs and music lovers and all sorts of people passing through here. It's going to be hard to see that go.
It'll be a little sad to see the building go. Obviously, that was the beginning of KNDS, but it should provide some new opportunities, and hopefully we can find some more ways to reach out to the campus.
The station is currently located on the east side of University Drive, nestled between the Bison turf and the Alumni Center. The new location, however, remains unknown at this time.
It's all kind of speculation at this point. So we're gonna make plans to be ready to go for a number of different options, and whenever that's decided, we'll be ready to make it happen.
Dependent on the new location, KNDS will undoubtedly be presented with challenges during the move, but it also will present some positive opportunities for its members.
I think it may logistically make things easier, where we can be able to get more students into the studio, do remotes right next to the studio, and be able to get people more and more involved. And I think it's going to be a positive. I really think it will.
Jared Maidenwald reporting, SUTV News.
The KNDS building has been next to the Alumni Center since the station began in October of 2004. Demolition of the old building is set for the end of this school year.
Another school year is a few weeks underway and parking permit prices are on the rise yet again. According to NDSU Parking and Transportation Services, people are asking why. Only $155 a year ago, permits now cost $185. The reason is that Parking and Transportation Services on campus receive zero funding for parking operations on campus. Operations like the $2 million project on T-Lot and the $1 million expansion to the Union Pay Lot. Without the high permit prices, parking lots and roads on campus would be a mess.
When you look at all the snow removal activity that we have to do every year, the costs go up. As fuel goes up and those kind of things. Since user fees or parking permit fees are really the only way to fund parking operations on campus, those fees go up as well.
If students cannot afford the regular price, there's a $60 option for off-campus students to park at the Fargo Dome.
Bobcat Company is renewing its partnership with NDSU by signing a $600,000 agreement. Bobcat will donate $2 for every $1 provided by North Dakota's Center of Excellence program. The partnership will help fund new product development and improve manufacturing processes. Bobcat began its partnership with NDSU in 2005 and says that the agreement will benefit both the company and the school.
Coming up after the break, big changes have been made to Berry Hall. We'll tell you all about it after this week's 7-day forecast.
Welcome to SUTV News.
Welcome to SUTV News. Welcome to SUTV News.
SUTV News is a production of the Bison Information Network, North Dakota State University's student-run television station. We promise to bring you all the latest news and sports from the campus of North Dakota State University. Watch SUTV News on Cable 1 Channel 14, brought to you by Stop and Go.
Deeks Pizza. Prices with the student in mind. Fast delivery and conveniently open until 3 a.m. Order by phone at 701-235-0708. Order online at geekspizza.com or order with Geeks' easy-to-use mobile app. NDSU. Make Geeks your choice for pizza this semester. That's Geeks. Great pizza that won't empty your pockets.
SUTV News is brought to you by Stop and Go. Stop and Go. We're always there.
There are noticeable changes in the basement of Berry Hall.
The library in the downtown building has been totally revamped. The College of Business Library has new computer corrals, seating areas with coffee tables, study tables, and more. Renovations started after finals week last semester and finished this August with a week to spare before students came back. Feedback from the students has been positive.
Lots of good comments that, wow, what a great improvement, and we really haven't had any, it's all been good. So I'm really happy to hear that the students are liking it and that the space is more up to par with the rest of the building.
All are welcome to stop by and enjoy the new space. Funding for the renovations was provided by the Office of the Provost.
This week marks the beginning of Tech Girls after-school program here at NDSU. NDSU women engineering students manage this 10-week program to get young ladies interested in their field of study. SUTV's Bryn Nelson has the story.
Anybody know what a circuit is?
In the engineering building, in room 103, 21 young girls gather to learn about circuits and insulators. Tech Girls coordinator Carly Matajek says it's important to get girls interested in engineering at a young age.
I think it's really important because, especially in girls, you're not really encouraged to, think outside the box and to really be intelligent. A lot of times it's kind of a male-dominated world out there. So it's really important to me for those reasons.
The program is sponsored by the student chapter of the Society of Women Engineers and the College of Engineering. The activities done at these events vary from designing a robot to playing real-life Angry Birds.
It's incredible to see what these girls are capable of. They throw themselves into activities, and just to really foster that love for science and math at a young age is extremely important.
Classes cost $50 and are open to any girl that wishes to learn. The focus of the program is to introduce science, technology, engineering, and mathematics to girls at a young age.
We just really show that it's something that everyone can do and encourage it, especially in young girls.
The classes meet every Monday and Tuesday at 4:15. Grades 3 and 4 meet on Mondays and 5 through 7 on Tuesdays. Program leaders believe these young girls bring something interesting to NDSU.
Well, we bring new life to campus, I want to say, with these 20 young girls running around.
Bryn Nelson reporting, SUTV News.
The next Tech Girl program begins January 23rd. Registration is on a first-come, first-served basis.
A strength and conditioning program called CrossFit is gaining popularity in the Fargo-Moorhead area. The workout combines elements from 3 different categories: gymnastics, weightlifting, and metabolic conditioning. SUTV's Delaney Freer explains.
CrossFit Fargo, believe it or not, started in a garage. Owners Jessica and Jeremy put pull-up bars in the rafters until membership grew enough to allow them to open up a club in June. Now they are off and running with a workout routine that focuses on high-intensity functional movements.
Something that's going to improve your quality of life, into your 70s and 80s and 90s. So bicep curls probably aren't going to improve your quality of life when you're older, but functional movement, they really do.
Members do a different personalized workout each day. They all have their own reasons for choosing CrossFit.
I'm in the Air National Guard too, so my goal is to get 100% on my fitness test next year. So I think this is a great place to work on those abilities.
Members range from age 6 to 55, but those in their early 30s are the highest demographic. A variety of ages also means different skill levels.
Even if you're right next to somebody who's experienced, you start and it's just really based on you and you alone.
A big plus for members is CrossFit is worldwide and the program unites everyone involved.
I would bet that if I were to go to a CrossFit gym in like Singapore or something, I would be able to relate to those people even though I couldn't talk to them because we both have been through the same workouts.
Delaney Freer reporting, SUTV News.
CrossFit Fargo is currently located on 14th Avenue South, but plans to relocate to 52nd Avenue South early next year.
Sexual violence is a big problem in the United States. We'll tell you how some NDSU students are bringing awareness to this issue after this week's campus calendar.
Welcome to SUTV News.
Welcome to SUTV News.
Welcome to SUTV News.
SUTV News is a production of the Bison Information Network, North Dakota State University's student-run television station. We promise to bring you all the latest news and sports from the campus of North Dakota State University. Watch SUTV News on Cable 1 Channel 14, brought to you by Stop and Go.
Jitters is your home for quality coffee drinks. Whether you crave an espresso, iced coffee, mocha, or macchiato, Jitters has just what you need. Now featuring breakfast foods like caramel rolls, bagels, and more, be sure to get your day started right. Located on 12th Avenue North, Jitters has a friendly, relaxed atmosphere with Wi-Fi capability to get all of your studying done on time. Get your fix only at Jitters.
Deeks Pizza, prices with the student in mind. Fast delivery and conveniently open until 3 a.m. Order by phone at 701-235-0708. Order online at deekspizza.com or order with Deeks' easy-to-use mobile app. NDSU, make Deeks your choice for pizza this semester. That's Deeks, great pizza that won't empty your pockets.
Welcome back. The Take a Stand campaign is about sexual assault prevention and advocacy.
It consists of a series of posters and videos that promote involvement in actions that lead to violence. At NDSU, students and faculty are working together to promote this campaign. It features a 30-minute sexual assault prevention exercise and a 2-hour sexual interpersonal violence prevention workshop for first-year students. There is also a Take Back the Night event this week that includes a rally, march, and candlelight vigil. Organizers believe this event is important for many reasons.
I think it shows students that there's other people, their peers, who are standing up for things, for values that are important to them. And I think it's really great to see people your own age standing up for things that you also believe in. I think it encourages people to also stand up.
After assessing last year's program, NDSU found that students were more confident and likely to intervene when confronted with actions of sexual violence after the Take a Stand campaign.
Constitution Day is celebrated nationally on September 17th to commemorate the formation and signing of the U.S. Constitution. NDSU celebrated this day by reading parts of the Constitution in Thundar's Den on Tuesday. The program began at 11 a.m. with the singing of the national anthem. President Dean Brashani read a portion of the Constitution, followed by Student Body President Robbie Loff, Army ROTC members, Air Force ROTC members, and other members of student government. The program lasted about an hour while students watched and enjoyed their meals in the Union basement. Well, joining us now is sports anchor Morgan Lubin. Morgan, what do you think about College Game Day coming to NDSU?
It's probably the biggest exposure event that NDSU has ever had, and they still have a football game to play, but also Coach Bohl is going for the records. We'll come back with that and more with sports after this.
Jitters is your home for quality coffee drinks. Whether you crave an espresso, iced coffee, mocha, or macchiato, Jitters has just what you need. Now featuring breakfast foods like caramel rolls, bagels, and more, be sure to get your day started right. Located on 12th Avenue North, Jitters has a friendly, relaxed atmosphere with Wi-Fi capability to get all of your studying done on time. Get your fix only at Jitters.
Your campus, your news, your sports, your way. SUTV 84. When you're on the go, we're always there. When you need your campus updates, we have them your way. Bison sports updates, campus news. And when you have a second, we're always there. Stay updated, catch highlights. But when you need your biggest news,
This is an SU TV News Update, brought to you by the NDSU Bookstore. This is SU TV News, and it starts now.
your campus station, SU TV 84.
We're Forest fans because we love coming to the games. It's very affordable and the whole family enjoys it.
We're Forest fans because we enjoy coming to the Forest games. It gives us something to do and look forward to every week.
This is Force Hockey.
SU TV News is a production of the Bison Information Network in conjunction with North Dakota State University's Department of Communication Broadcast Program. For more information, go to www.ndsubin.com.
Back. In the midst of College Game Day coming to Fargo this Saturday, something else is lingering around the Bison football team. Head coach Craig Bohl is tied for the most wins all time at NDSU and has a chance to solely claim the record with a win this weekend. Coach Bohl is currently tied with former Bison head coach Rocky Hager with 91 wins. Hager has held the record for the past 17 years, compiling an overall record of 91 and 25. In his 11th season, Coach Bohl holds an overall record of 91 and 32, including going 10-1 in the playoffs.
And I have really thought about that. And people can say whatever they want to, but we're in the midst of a great season, and I think if you maybe stay long enough in one spot, you have a shot to do something like that. And so, but it's a minor thing compared to everything else that's going on.
Coach Bohl has a chance to claim his 92nd win at the school that will give him the overall school record this Saturday at 2:30 against Delaware State in the Fargo Dome. After dropping all three of their matches in the Doublewood Inn Classic here in Fargo, the Bison volleyball team traveled south for the Georgia Southern Tournament. In the round-robin format, NDSU played 3 matches against Oral Roberts, High Point, and Georgia Southern. NDSU lost 3-0 to all the teams and is now 0-9 on the season and 1-27 in the sets. But head coach Carrie Thompson is still thinking positive about her young squad.
Another tough weekend. Didn't get the end results that we would like, but saw a lot of improvements again with this young team. Anytime we can step on the court and compete, really happy with that, and the steps we're making are huge.
The Bison will travel to Kansas for the Kansas Invitational Tournament this weekend. Nathan Anderson was a fixture on the men's golf team for the last 4 years. After losing Anderson to graduation, the Bison have found their new number 1 to fill that void. Junior Bill Carlson won his first collegiate tournament of his career this week in the Irv Kaiser Invitational at Oxbow Country Club. Carlson shot a final round 3 under 69 to finish with a 3-day score of 214, 2 under par. NDSU finished second as a team, 6 strokes behind Manitoba. The women's golf team was also in action this week, competing in the North Dakota Invitational in Grand Forks. Bison junior Sarah Storant finished first overall, while NDSU claimed first as a team, 37 strokes ahead of runner-up North Dakota. In soccer news, the Bison fell to Boise State last Friday 1-0 in overtime after a goal by Brooke Heidemann of the Broncos. The Bison played 2 games this weekend at Dakota Field in the Doublewood Inn Classic Tournament against Colorado State Friday at 7 and Eastern Washington Sunday at 2. Guys, of course, the big story here going around, College Game Day coming to Fargo, broadcasting live from downtown. Are you guys going to go down there for the festivities?
Yeah, we have to actually go down there to film it. It's going to be, it's just so exciting that it's going to be
Should be a blast. There's going to be a lot of fans down there. You guys are going to get a lot of good shots.
I've already heard there's a bunch of people that are camping out tonight and then tomorrow night. I couldn't imagine being out there that long.
And not only that, but Bohl being in the record books soon.
Big story, passing Rocky Hager, hopefully this Saturday.
And a new addition to the Red River Zoo has many people excited to visit. We'll tell you about more after the break.
More than 400 million people use Facebook to stay connected with family, friends, and colleagues, in addition to the millions of others who use Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Flickr for networking purposes. While Facebook and other social media sites are great tools to help you connect with friends and build networks, you should also be aware of the potential dangers associated with using these tools. So, let's talk tech. First of all, always be mindful of what you and your friends are posting online. Nothing online is private, no matter what security settings a website may boast. Anything posted online stays online. So take time to consider what you and your friends are putting online before you post it. For example, do you want your potential employers or your current boss to see embarrassing pictures that your friends have posted? There is also the question of how much information should you disclose on a social media site. Posting too much personal information could lead to lost job opportunities, harassment, internet stalking, and identity theft. Don't publicize information that the public doesn't need to know. Finally, you should think about who you want to see those things you've posted online. By evaluating the appropriateness of the privacy settings on your social media site, it is recommended that you customize your settings such that only your close friends can see your personal information, such as your home address, email, and phone numbers. Ideally, this information should not even be online. Additionally, social media networks frequently update their security protocols, so be sure to review and update your security settings regularly. With these precautions, you will be well on your way to enjoying a safe and secure social networking experience.
After 3 years in the making, 2 furry friends are finally in their new home at the zoo. The North American River Otters exhibit opened on Monday. Rescued near the Cheyenne River about a year and a half ago, the otters have been living in a temporary home at the zoo that wasn't open to the public. The summer construction took about 4 months to complete and cost $612,000. The exhibit features an outdoor viewing area that overlooks a waterfall and an indoor viewing area that allows guests to walk below the water level.
We had been planning this exhibit for a couple years before we actually received the otters, so it was already in the works and we were already planning it, so it was just, fate that they were brought to us.
The Red River Zoo was open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. during the month of September. So guys, what do you think of the otters being at the zoo?
It's really great, really great.
Thank you for watching this edition of SU TV News.
Be sure to pick up a copy of The Spectrum and check us out on Facebook or Twitter.
Have a great night.